I've been getting asked a lot why I thought the Sandhagen versus Umar fight was so good. I thought it was one of the best fights of 2024, and not necessarily because of how exciting it was, but mainly because of how the skill that both fighters were able to show. In particular, Sandhagen, the way he was able to deal with the takedowns and the grappling of Umar was something I've never seen before, especially from one of the Dagestani fighters. And by Dagestani, I mean Khabib's team. So Khabib, Umar, Islam, and Osman. The way they usually dominate the grappling exchanges, but Sandhagen was able to nullify it. I rewatched the fight, and yeah, I did think Sandhagen lost. I gave it 4-1 originally to Umar, and I still stick by that. But you could argue that Sandhagen did win the second round. If he did control the octagon more, he landed I think the better strikes. But whatever, the whole fight was very, very close. It was razor thin. But yeah, I wanted to just see what he was doing, because I was in awe with the way he was able to deal with the grappling exchanges. So here I've taken a couple of screenshots. Obviously I can't show the whole fight, we'll get copyright strike, but certain things that I've seen, especially with the grappling. So this one is in the first round. Within 30 seconds you see Umar shoots in for a takedown. And I think before I start, I think him and Sandhagen, I don't think they was working on the takedown defense necessarily, because he got taken down a lot. I wouldn't count them as takedowns because Umar didn't really control him, but I think what they was doing is they were trying to explode in the scrambles, or when they got that little small opportunity for a scramble, they used that to their advantage to get out. Because you'll see he'll do a lot of rolls, or he'll break the grip, and we haven't seen really where the Dagestanis haven't been able to dominate in grappling exchanges the way Sandhagen was able to nullify it. So obviously we'll go through it. So here in the first round you see Umar shoots in for a takedown in the first 30 seconds, and then you see he's on his back. So Sandhagen walks over to the cage, and then you see Umar take his back within 15 seconds. But what you see here is you see Sandhagen grabbing the feet of Umar, and peels it off, and that's it. Within 15 seconds he's out. Usually we see, from these kind of situations, we see the Dagestanis being able to control the fight for the rest of the round, or maybe a big portion of the round, but within 15 seconds he was out. And this was a constant thing throughout the entire fight. So you see it again. Umar shoots in. Oh, definitely this was a single leg, yeah, and he stuffed that takedown. He never stuffed many takedowns. There's only about 2. I think there was one in the first round and one in the second round. They're the only times that Umar wasn't able to take him down or take his back, because Sandhagen stuffed it. I think the second round when he stuffed he sprawled and stuffed his head down, and he wasn't able to finish that takedown. But this is the first one. He wasn't able to finish that single leg, I believe. And then you see at the end of the second round, again, takes his back. It's like sometimes it just looks at Sandhagen and let it. But obviously, I think that was their plan. They knew they wouldn't be able to stop the takedowns coming. And where they was trying to work was in the smooth windows of opportunity where they'll be able to scramble out, or, like we'll see now, roll into it. Maybe because they realized that the Dagestanis don't like fighting off their back. So you see him, he rolls into it. And then what you will see Sandhagen doing, so this is still the first round, you see him, he rolls into it, and all fight he was in these awkward, weird positions that I still can't understand. I need someone to explain to me what he was doing, because it was just next level stuff. So you'll see it here. He's always controlling a leg. You see Sandhagen's arm here hooked in. He hooks in his leg, Umar's leg, and he just controls that leg. Usually you'd think maybe he'll trap your arm, but I mean, he was somehow getting up or not being in a more dangerous position by hooking this leg. And this is something he kept on doing every time he would roll into it. So there's more examples. So this is still the first round. He's got the hook. You see Umar's leg coming here, and then you see Sandhagen. He's got it. He's hooked into it to, I'm guessing, to posture up to keep his neck out of danger. I'm not too sure. Same thing, just a weird position. It's all throughout the fight. You'll see them being in positions like this. Almost trying to drag him down, and he's got this leg hooked with his arm. So I'm guessing to keep him up. But whatever he was doing, it was working the entire fight because Umar couldn't get any control. That's the second round. He was able to stuff the takedown. So we see it again. So look at this. Within 6 seconds, he's up against the cage, and you can see him already breaking the grip. That's another thing that he was doing. As soon as, not as soon as, because sometimes he'll walk over to the cage to do it, but they were focusing on the grip a lot. He done it a few times in the fight. So this is the first time, I believe, when he took his back and he just broke the grip. There, he's breaking it, and yeah, he was out. So about 10 seconds, he was out. Mad. Like I said before, these fighters, they're used to controlling the fight, the entire fight. Once they get a takedown, once they get your back, they're able to control you the entire round. Same thing again. See how he's posting on his arms. I'm guessing to avoid the choke. It's these weird entanglements, man. It's just next high level. But whatever he was doing was working. It's like this next level jiu-jitsu. That's what works against these Dagestanis, I guess. I think what Sandhagen's done is just evolved MMA, man. It's just now we know we got the blueprint for dealing with the grappling, I guess. And it's just extremely, extremely high level jiu-jitsu. That's what you need. This is in the second round. The second round was very close. But in this grappling exchange, I think Nurmagomedov was able to throw in a submission. He was able to just about get around Sandhagen's neck, but he couldn't finish it because he rolled out of it somehow. And I gave the round to Umar just because of that. I mean, it's a submission attempt. So same thing. He's got the leg. He's got his leg hook. He's got his hold of his leg here to control. I don't know what the position or whatever it is. Whatever he was doing, it was working. And I think in between, I think it was at the end of round 2, we heard Trevor Whitman saying, control the feet. From obviously when you first hear it, you're thinking maybe he's saying control him on the feet, but why wouldn't he say that? He said control his feet. I don't know what that meant. It could mean control his feet in the grappling exchanges, or it could just mean control him on the feet. That's what DC thought anyway. So let's just carry on. So round 3, again, takes his back, and within a couple seconds he breaks the grip and he's out. Then he shoots him for another takedown. Oh wait, sorry, this one's before. I think that's just before he takes his back. So he's out. You see that? So from 2 minutes, within 6-7 seconds, he's out. He's out of any danger from the grappling, and they're back striking. Same thing again. You see it. He's got his arm hooked underneath his leg, and somehow he just avoids danger, avoids a choke, avoids any threat, or doesn't allow Sandhagen to control him on the ground just by doing that. And that's something that he was doing the whole time. Like, I don't really know what the point of it is. Mad jiu-jitsu is not that high level, but I mean, he was doing something, because this is a constant thing throughout the entire fight. He just hooks that leg and controls it. Again, you see it here. End of round 3. I think round 3, that was round 4. But yeah, you see him again. He's got that leg. See it? And it ends round 3, and he's still got a hold of that leg. Round 4, there wasn't many takedowns. This is when Umar striking start outstriking Sandhagen by a lot. He start really beating him up in in the stand up. Well, not beating him up, it was still close, but yeah, he started getting the advantage over him by quite a bit, and he shot a takedown in the last 30 seconds or so. He's shot the takedown, he's got his back. Same thing, look, he's attacking the grip. And this one, he's not able to get to the cage. I remember he wasn't able to get to the cage. So he brings him down and he rolls into it. Something else that he was doing, as soon as he will get brought down, he'll roll into it. Same thing, got that leg. And then the round ends like that. Yeah, and then same thing, Trevor Whitman was telling him to just control the feet. I don't know what he meant by that, but he could just mean control him on his feet. But they were round 5, the last round. Again, attacking the grip straight away, rolling into it. He's got that foot under control. I think this one, he let him on top, because this is the first time that Umar is able to control him. He controls him for quite a bit this round. I think from here, 2 minutes, I think he doesn't really let him up. But I think Sandhagen wanted to go for a sub or something. I think he allowed him to be on the bottom, because he tried for a triangle here. Okay, yeah, he tries for a triangle here, but I mean, he just slipped straight out of it. And he just just was on the bottom for the rest of the round. He's got his back. He's got that leg again. Even in this mad inverted position, he's got a leg again. Yeah, that's it. Like, I mean, my jiu-jitsu is not that great, so I don't really know what he's doing. If you guys know what he was doing, please let me know. But yeah, this is a mad fight, because I'm trying to think if we've ever seen these Dagestanis being controlled, well, not controlled, not getting control like that, just constantly failing takedowns, like not being able to control the takedown. I mean, this is the first time I've seen something at this level, especially Umar. But yeah, it was crazy, man. It's just I was just gobsmacked when I was watching it, that he was able to do that, how he was able to deal with the takedowns. Not the takedowns, but how he was able to just get out and just stand up again from it and just not be put in any real danger. And he wasn't in any danger. I'm trying to think, from the grappling exchanges, there was that one submission that was thrown in round 2, but it was so brief, and yeah, just nothing ever happened from it. From the grappling, he wasn't in any danger. And as we know, Sandhagen lost to the striking of Umar. Maybe he focused too much on his grappling, but who knows. Yeah, and this was quite interesting. The difference in significant strikes, and that's where Sandhagen lost it. And his takedowns, I'm trying to think, where did he actually... Well, I don't know how they score these takedowns now, but I'm sure if you have to take them down and control them. And I didn't see any control from Umar, except maybe the last... Maybe there was 2 in round 5, and that's it. If they count it as 2, I'll count it as 1, but other than that, I don't know where he got all this control time from. But yeah, it was a mad fight. Even though Sandhagen lost, he won in a way.